Fifth grade, chapter 4, lesson 7, multiplying decimals. You can use what you have learned about patterns and place value to place the decimal point in the product when you multiply two decimals. So we've already learned that when we multiply by decimals, we move the decimal over to the left, okay? Or if you're multiplying it by a whole number, then you move it over to the right, okay? So when a number is multiplied by a decimal, the decimal point moves one place to the left in the product for each decreasing place value being multiplied. A male leopard seal is measured and has a length of 2 8/10 meters. A male elephant seal is 1 5/10 times as long. What length is the male elephant seal? So basically they are multiplying these now as 28 and 15. They took the decimals out. Okay? So they said 5 times 8 was 40, so they put a 0, carried the 4. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 4 was 14. And then, of course, they did their next level, and then they added it all together. So then what they would do is, what are they going to write over here in that shaded blue box, guys?
4.2.
Well, they're going to write 420, right? Okay. Then, how many place values do we have in the original numbers?
1.
You have 1 in 2 8/10, and you have 1 in 5, and you have another one in 1 in 5/10. So how many place values? 2, right? So I'm going to now move my decimal over 2 places. So place the decimal point so the value of the decimal is, how many did we move it over?
2.
2, so that shows
4 and 20.
well, that is our answer, but place value wise, how far do we go over into after the decimal? We go tenths, hundredths, thousandths,
100.
hundredths. So the length of a male elephant seal is about,
4 and 20 meters.
so what if you multiplied 2 8/10 by 1 74/100? What would be the place value of the product? Explain your answer. So, how many places do we have, guys? 1, 2, 3? It would be 3, right? So, our place value would go to, so what's 3 places past the decimal? Or tenths, hundreds, or thousands?
1,000.
Thousands. 2,000. Because what's our place value go to in 2 8/10? It goes to tenths, right?
Yes.
Because 1/10 times, and then what does 1 in 74/100 go to? 100. So times 100 equals, what did we say?
1,000.
1,000. Another way, use estimation. You can use an estimate to place the decimal point in a product. Multiply 7 8/10 times 3 12/100. Estimate by rounding each factor to the nearest whole number. So 7 8/10 would be approximately what, guys?
8.
8. And 3 12/100 would be approximately, so 8 times 3 is 24. Multiply as with whole numbers. So basically they took the decimal out of our original numbers, right? Okay, so we cover up the 7. 8 times 2 is
16.
16, put a 6, carry the 1. 8 times 1 is,
8.
plus 1 is,
9.
8 times 3 is
24.
24. Cross off my little 1, cross off my 8, and put a
0.
7 times 2 is,
14.
put a 4, carry the 1. 7 times 1 is,
7.
plus 1 is,
8.
7 times 3 is,
21.
then I need 2.
5.
So 6 plus 0 is,
6.
9 plus 4 is,
13.
carry my 1. 1 plus 4 plus 8 is?
13.
Carry my 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is?
4.
And bring down my?
2.
So they said that got us, let's see, 24,336. But now we need to place our decimal. So how many decimal places do I have in the top?
2.
2. How many decimal places do I have in the bottom?
1.
1. So we have a total of how many decimal places?
3.
3. So now I'm going to loop over my decimal how many spots?
3.
So my answer is going to be 24 and 336,000. Now is that answer close to 24? Yes. Share and show. Place the decimal point in the product. So they already worked it out and gave you an answer, right? You just have to put the decimal place in. So 3 62/100 has how many decimal places? 2. 1 4/10 has how many decimal places? 1. So how many places am I going to loop my decimal over? 3. So it'd be at the end here and I go over 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to rewrite that as 5 and 68/100. Once again, they already gave us the answer. 6 8/10 has how many decimals? 1. 1 2/10 has how many decimals? 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So I'm going to loop it over twice. And I'm going to get
8 and 16.
8 and 1600. Now on this one, they actually estimated. They estimated 1 2/10 to 1 and 6 8/10 to 7. And so 1 times 7 is 7. So that's decently close, right? Okay. Now down here, we actually have to find our product ourselves, right guys? So basically, we just need to pretend like we can't see those decimal places whatsoever, right? Okay. So 9 times 8 is what, guys? 72. Now, how many do I have in 9/10?
1.
1. How many place values do I have in 8/10?
1.
1. So 1 plus 1 is
2.
2. So I am going to loop this over to here and then put a decimal, right? Or that's where my decimal is going to be. So my answer is 72/100. All right. Now, once again, we're going to pretend like we don't see anything, right? Okay, like we don't see any decimals. So we cover up the 5. 5 times 5 is?
25.
So put a 5, carry our 2. 5 times 4 is?
20.
20. Plus 2 is?
22.
So put a 2, carry our 2. 5 times 8 is?
40.
Plus 2 is?
42.
Okay, mark off my little 2. Alright, so we already said cross off your little 2's, cross off your 5, and put a 5 times 5 is?
25.
So put a 5, carry a 2, a little 2. 4 times 5 is?
20.
Plus 2 is?
22.
Put a 2, carry your little 2. 5 times 8 is?
40.
Plus 2 is?
42.
And then we need to?
Add
5 plus 0 is?
5.
2 plus 5 is?
7.
2 plus 2 is?
4.
4 plus 2 is?
6.
And then bring down our?
4.
Now, how many place values do we have? We have 84 and 5/10. So how many place values are there?
2.
There's 1 in that one. And then 5 and 5/10 has how many place values?
1.
1. So 1 plus 1 is?
2.
2. So I'm going to move my decimal over
Twice.
2 times. So my answer is 464 and 75/100. Okay, let's go ahead and work number 5. Now, basically, we pretend like we don't see any decimals yet, right? Okay, we only deal with the decimals once we completely work the whole problem, okay? So, I would pretend to cover up the 2, okay? So 7 times 9 is 63, so I'm going to put a 3, carry my 6. 7 times 3 is
21.
Is 21 plus 6.
27.
27. And then put a 2. 7 times 2 is
14.
plus 2 is,
16.
and then I cross off my little 2, my little 6, cross off my 7, and put a 0. To hold my spot. 2 times 9 is 18, so I put an 8. Put a little 1. 2 times 3 is
6.
plus 1 is
7.
2 times 2 is,
1.
and then I,
Add.
so 3. 7 plus 5, or 7 plus 8 is,
15.
carry my 1. 1 plus 6 plus 7 is
14.
14. Carry my 1. 1 plus 1 plus 4 is,
26.
now I have 2 and 39 hundredths. How many place values do I have there?
2.
2. And then in 2 and 7 tenths, I have how many place values?
1.
1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So I move it. Oh, I move my decimal over how many places to the left?
3.
So 1, 2, 3. So my answer is
6
and 453,000. So are you going to have to rewrite your answer after you do your looping? Yes, because of course they don't want the looping and the arrow in the answer. Okay?